completely unbiased in that statement, but I do believe, is that we're really being thoughtful about ways we can make a difference with legislation that we offer. And this piece of legislation was just incredibly creative. The Shutdown Prevention Act, what it does is any 24 hours before a potential government shutdown, any member of Congress can file a continuing resolution to keep the government open. But then it turns off your ability to use any of your taxpayer-funded resources to travel. It does not allow Congress to go into recess. And here is the most challenging. You can only have a 2-day weekend, not a 4-day weekend. So it would require members of Congress to stay in Washington and do their job. And we have a lot of co-sponsors now, and a lot of people that have signed on. But much like my bill that would prevent members of Congress from being able to fly first class, I'm not going to call anybody out, but some members of Congress like to fly first class.
Everybody likes to.
But it's not right. It is not right. And even if you fly on points, you only have those points because you've been traveling in your responsibility as a member of Congress, and you're becoming these medallion members based on your taxpayer-funded travel. So I just have a very high sense of what's right and what's wrong, and I just think that it is not right for members of Congress to be taking advantage of these perks. And so, but we do have quite a few members, co-sponsors, members now, and I am ever hopeful that we will all do the right thing. Again, that glass half full, silver lining optimism.
Is that bipartisan support?
Yes, it is. I have been identified as the most bipartisan member of Congress in terms of my legislation that I file. Every piece of legislation I file is bipartisan. The only way you're going to get anything done in this country is to have both parties coming together to work together. It's the only way you're going to get anything done. So
speak in directly into the microphone, okay?
Yes, sir.
It appears you're going to have to increase the national debt. What does Congress ever care about how much money we owe everybody?
I do. And I think there's a large portion of us that would be willing to sit down and talk about the real needs of our country, but where we drive down our national debt, because we're leaving that to our children and grandchildren. And I'm willing to sit at a table and have a